All right, guys, congrats on a successful stage one, ending with only one loss this split. To start off, this was a pretty unorthodox stage. Talk a little bit about the composure of the team across the last 2 months.
Last 2 months, I mean, I guess it's been like, well, honestly, I feel like if I didn't play with Kyler, then I feel like everyone would have been adjusting, I guess. But I feel like Kyler probably is like the perfect fit in terms of like just meshing with like how we play, essentially. Yeah. And yeah, honestly, it hasn't even been like, I feel like I've been on teams where we do a team change and it takes a while, but I feel like it's like as if we fucking teamed last year. So.
Yeah, he was like the perfect plug and play type of person. Like,
yeah,
it wasn't like, because I feel like obviously with the whole situation going on, everybody's kind of checked out of game. But I feel like once Kyler came in and we kind of started scrimming, it was like we've already been playing Kyler kind of thing. Like, I feel like it felt like smooth and clean already. Like the first few days we played.
With the midseason break that we had for Christmas, how do you think that played into the development of the team? Because obviously, like, we made the change, and teams have been playing for already like weeks on weeks, right? But then like we had this break where everybody kind of took a little bit of a break, so it was a little bit of a reset. How do you think that kind of came into the development of the team?
I think any sort of reset is good, especially with like the holidays. So.
I feel like the way we went into the holiday was good though, because like I said, our scrim was good. So it's like it would be different if like our scrims were bad and like we're going into a break.
That
is kind of like what the. But like our scrims were really good, so it's like going into the break was just like everybody just take time to go hang out with fam and chill.
Yeah, go back home, eat some shawarma, fatouche. My mom's making the tabbouleh. I told everybody, yalla, we got to come back home. My bad, Arab. My bad. It was a good reason.
Who, with you being one of the top prospects of Challengers this season, what have been the biggest differences from being in Challengers and then getting thrown kind of back into the league? Obviously, you've played in both an extensive amount, but what have kind of been the big key elements that have been different?
Well, I think like me playing Challengers was good because I got to like play the game a lot in the beginning, so I got to learn. So yeah, not too much differences. The only difference is like I'm obviously playing with the world champs, so I'm just excited to be on a team at this caliber. That's the biggest difference.
I can get used to hearing that. Yeah, that's
world champ.
No bullshit.
World champ.
How do you guys feel like each of your individual performances has been through this first stage of the year?
I'll say mine was kind of mediocre, but I think that's just because like, I mean, I've never been the stats guy. Like, I'm always gonna be playing for the win. So like, if I ever feel like I'm like costing like in terms of like kills, like I'll definitely like look into it. But I don't ever feel like that's the case, especially because our respawns have always been really, really good. But I feel like S&D is like the biggest thing for me, and that's like one thing I've been like working with like Ant, especially Ant a lot, like talking to him about like getting me comfortable and like what I'm doing on the map and like trying to figure out what our game plan is as a team, because that's always been my thing. Like, I'm always comfortable when I understand like how to read the map as a whole, even if I'm not like, if I'm playing A and then I can read what's happening at B. Like, that's always what I'm comfortable with. I can just shoot my gun and not really think. So I feel like that was like the main thing for me throughout this whole stage, was like figuring out my S&D and kind of figuring out what I like to do and what I want to do, and as a whole, like getting our communication and our chemistry up in like S&D.
I guess we're going down the line. Yeah, next.
Might well.
Sure, yeah. I like this game, so I mean, I feel like it's easy to get on every day and just grind, especially with these guys. So I mean, individually, I think I'm playing good. I hope I'm playing good. Maybe S&D's dipped down a little bit, but we're winning them, so that's all that matters.
Winning them.
Yeah.
I think we have like I think we've only lost 2 with Kyler. I could be wrong, but yeah, I mean, phenomenal. I mean, I'm more of like a team player guy. Like, obviously, like I've been playing really good individually, but at the end of the day, all I care about is winning. So it's all that matters.
Yeah.
Anything to add?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've been doing my thing. Oh, thank God that was on my phone.
Oh, I thought that was your control.
Brandon, you mentioned it. You enjoy the game, so it's easy for you to kind of get on and play. How do you guys feel like this game compares to games in the past? Is this like a top 3, top 5? Is it the opposite? Like, where does it kind of land on the Call of Duty charts?
I mean, me personally, it's just, I mean, this is probably something that they enjoy a lot, is like the Omni movement is just something new that they introduce, and I don't know, it just feels very Treyarchy, but at the same time, it's like very unique and just feels a little different. I just wish the maps were a lot better, you know what I mean? But the actual core mechanic of the game is fun.
Yeah.
No, straight up.
Speaking of individual performances, after stage 1 online matches, Shotzi is number 1 KD in the league, and Hook
W.
is number 2 KD in the league. How do you guys kind of
Kyler
feel?
number 2?
Yeah.
Oh shit,
How do you-
Kyler.
Double A.
Does that mean anything to you guys, or is it kind of
Okay,
just
what a
like
name,
it doesn't matter until we get to the major?
Nah, it definitely doesn't matter, but it is like a cool stat only because of the fact that like our play styles, like we are literally the only, or okay, let me not say the only, but the way that we play together is kind of just like it doesn't matter what is happening on the map. We're doing what needs to be done for the team, and I feel like when we have like KDs like that, it's kind of insane because we literally only play for the win. So
Yeah. No bullshit. No bullshit.
it is a crazy shot. I will say that.
That's some duo shit.
Straight up.
That is hard.
Zio.
And you've been extremely vocal of the state of our league. Does that add any expectations or pressure going to the major? Because obviously, if you're calling players out or calling teams out or talking about the league in its entirety, if you go to an event and you have a lackluster performance, obviously it kind of turns the finger back, sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you feel any of that kind of pressure, or is it kind of just like, screw it?
It's like whatever for me. I can't come here to win. As simple as that. I don't really think about the outside noise, this and that. Because at the end of the day, the only people that really matter are your teammates, and just
Type shit.
keep on grinding.
What's your guys' opinion of the first minor tournament that we had a couple weeks ago? Obviously, that's a new thing that the CDL added into this year. Is it you like it, don't like it, think the format should maybe change?
I like it, but I feel like the format's got to change a little bit. Like, I mean, Ken alluded to this, I think, in the other podcast that we did, but I feel like it should be after the league matches. So, like, the minor going into the major, I feel like that would create a little more maybe hype storylines. And also maybe just give a little bit more points, I guess. Let's say if, like, we won 2 matches and we only got 10 points. So I feel like we should get 20 points for winning 2 matches. It should still be 10 points for each one, but
Yeah.
I like it, but just maybe mess with the format a little bit.
Facts.
Agreed.
We haven't had an international event besides Toronto since 2020, so almost 5 years. How do you guys feel about going across the pond to Madrid this next week?
I always love the international ones. Like London's like one of my favorite places just because we've had it. Like when we had a tournament there, it was a banger, and then I just like London as a whole. So getting to go somewhere new and explore a little bit, and then
I
obviously
love it, bro. I swear to
experience
God.
it. Yeah, it's so like cool because sometimes it gets kind of boring going to the same places every year. Granted, Toronto's really really cool.
Love
I
Texas,
love
though.
Toronto.
The
Yeah.
Texas ones, though.
But like new ones are always cool because you always like they can like surprise you and like be some banger tournaments that like can like creep into like the all time like best tournaments in my opinion, just because those fan bases can be nuts out there.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Man,
Let 'em
I've
get
never
active
been to
out there.
Madrid.
No, that's fact.
Okay.
Everyone's gonna be talking Spanish.
I love
I don't know a
Europe.
single
Yeah.
fucking Spanish, dude.
No,
so,
me and Real.
GG.
Me and Real are going to be a duo, bro. We talking River Real.
I'm gonna be. Yeah, we gotta be with the fucking heretics, bro.
No bullshit. They know this
Literally.
shit.
Any plans for the 10-hour flight tomorrow?
Lock the fuck in.
Melatonin.
First class.
First class. Hold on.
Lock the fuck in.
Lock the
What do you mean lock in? What the fuck?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
capping. Bro, he's gonna be in a bed. What do you mean lock in? Making it look like he's going in the trenches. Look at him. Oh, it's gonna be. He's gonna be ordering the chocolate lava cake. Literally as soon as he lands.
Yeah, I'm actually dead.
This year more than others, I feel like a lot of teams are kind of in the hunt for just wins in general. Maybe not for the tournament, but like we've had a lot of series this year that go map 5 against a lot of like what you would consider like the top 3, top 5 teams. How do you guys feel about the competition across the league this season?
We're actually talking about that literally today.
Yeah, literally.
And I feel like the game itself and like the maps, especially how S&D and controls play in this game, is like makes the series so close because it's like glorified TDM in my opinion. So
Bro, it's actually insane.
Yeah.
Like how controlling this game is so fucking insane, dude. Like, yeah, I honestly do think this is like the first game where the control actually makes zero fucking sense. I'm not gonna lie, because like you're spawn killing and then like you're
It
just
feel
doing,
like it can flip like this.
Yeah.
it can literally flip in a second, and like
Yeah.
that to me is just fucking insane. Whereas if like other control games, like it's obviously not as good as Black Ops 4, but it wasn't like as bad as this game.
I feel like last year you could lose the break off and still have a chance. And like
Yeah.
this year it does not feel like that. I feel like if you lose a break off, even if you kill all 3 of them, but
Literally.
their last guy lives, it's like
Yeah.
it feels so impossible to like try to get out of it. And granted, like obviously people probably can use better teamwork, but it's like, bro, you're in a spawn trap this fast on like probably all 3 maps actually. So
Literally.
No lie.
it
So
doesn't feel fun.
the maps are small. Everybody has a knife. Literally all 8 players.
Everybody has a knife.
So everybody has a knife in all these small ass maps. You die once, they're ready in your spawn somehow.
And there's always an open route to your spawn, to the spawn, to like
Yeah.
the other guy's spawn. Like
And
there's
like
always
it's a
an open route.
godheady.
Yeah, yeah.
like P1 protocol. Hell, damn, they're already here.
Not that ass.
How do you guys feel about the map pool right now?
Could be better.
Yeah.
Thank God we don't have rewind though.
Selfishly, I kind of like it, bro. I can't cap, but the maps are ass.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I think what
Nah.
Brad is.
I don't know. I'm actually curious if people prefer rewind in for Hussey, but
Nah.
I think yeah. Well, besides probably other teams, but I actually do.
Definitely,
Yeah.
other than Scrap.
Other-
Scrap hates
other than
Hussey,
Scrap,
but-
no, I'm trolling, but
I know
Yeah.
in years past, we've sometimes included some DLC maps, sometimes not so much.
Mhm.
Are you guys looking at the DLC that comes out this next week to potentially be a part of that? Like, are you guys like really fiending to add to the pool, or is it
Yeah.
kind of just like
definitely.
this is what we have for the year?
If
we're
there's
just gonna
anything
do it?
that is
Yeah,
better
that's
than what map would we probably give a fucking? Honestly, don't even know. Probably
think-
you could probably toss any of them
Exactly.
to be honest. But yeah, no, I think anyone in the league probably wants like a newer map if it's.
I think
actually
this
good.
year of all, like people are way more like initiating that process of like getting stuff out and in, like especially maps, because like people don't. I think all the pro teams don't really agree with like the map pool right now. So
Yeah.
like having anything that's fun or better is gonna get in this year. I mean, like last year, I think we got lucky with 6-star and Vista, to be honest, because
Wow.
and Rio,
And
because those
Rio.
maps were actually
60%.
Some of the best maps.
some of the best
in
maps
a
we've had
hot
in
minute.
a
The
minute.
6-star was godlike. Oh my god.
Mhm.
Did they could just bring that
Wait,
back?
Vista was godly.
Yeah.
I fucking
love
hated Vista.
that. I love that map.
And then, how do you guys feel about your side of the bracket for Major 1? Have you guys? I know it just got released the last like 10 minutes, 15
I
minutes.
haven't even seen
But starting off with Miami and then going into Ravens versus Thieves as a potential round 2.
Ravens versus Thieves. Hey,
No
teasers.
way. We got Bob against Scrap.
I mean, it looks pretty
That'll
good.
actually be a good match. Literally,
Yeah.
that'll be a good match. And then yeah, I mean, we literally. I'm not even surprised. We play Miami fucking
just
every
funny.
event. It's not even.
It's just
I'm not surprised. We literally play Miami fucking
Round
every,
one.
every
We
year.
literally played them 4 times. We played 4 majors last year, all 4
The
times.
amount of times I have played them
Wait, really?
specifically
Wait, was it? I might have capped. I just capped. Just capped.
is
But
insane.
wait, did we play them first
You
round?
may
too?
not have kept.
No.
Wait,
Because we didn't
last
play
year
them at
was that last
Toronto.
year?
We didn't play because we played them
We
major
didn't
1,
play them
2,
at
and
Champs
4.
or Toronto.
But we played them major 3. We just played them in losers.
Even in UP2, bro. I played against them so many.
So we
fucking
do.
times.
I don't know.
Listen.
We played them every
But that was a
tournament.
different
That's a
team,
guarantee.
I think.
We've had a lot of events that for like the structure and like the logistics behind the scene are for the most part like pretty carbon copy across all events now. And we just have a standard. What's one thing that you guys would want to be different in events that like Madrid could do different? Whether it's like how the players are treated, how the tournament is run, anything like that.
I like the champs stage.
I was about to say,
like where
yeah.
both the teams are facing each other. Maybe making that a staple, but I don't know if they're gonna do that.
This
I
is
don't
a
really-
broadcast thing, but at least back when I was in a pro player and watched Black Ops 4, I feel like what was y'all like when I watched events was like have like someone would have like a camera crew or camera whatever and like follow teams and shit. And I know that
Ooh, I remember.
at least from like
Oh,
a spectator,
the
that
documentary.
shit was actually pretty lit.
The last
The
Dance.
recon,
'Cause
right?
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
Recon was actually.
I'm not sure if you guys like
Oh, wait a
if
second,
they
I
were
see
if
the
they were
reaction.
with you guys like a lot or whatever.
It
but
wasn't even annoying either, bro. Like I'm telling you, they were like, and then the people that worked with the recon people, like the people that were filming, they were cool.
Wait,
they were so
yeah.
cool.
That's a
bro.
good ass idea. Why?
I
aren't
I
we
don't
doing
think
that?
I ever did recon. I know
Really?
your team did it.
Yeah, we did it a lot, bro. That
don't
I'm telling you,
remember
they were
if we did.
so cool. They
Nah,
were like,
I
Bobby.
swear, like as a spectator, that shit was because like there's so much downtime in games where like they just throw that shit on and then like you're like holy shit.
Also,
this is
a lot
what
of
they do.
teams don't do like content at events, so like
Yeah.
it'll also like
No,
force them to do
facts.
it and see like what they're doing. To be honest, like
Literally,
obviously we do it. It could be maybe annoying with.
it'll
like,
feel so natural. I swear, it's literally just a camera guy fucking following you around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Simple.
you hire a production team. They're like pros at this shit. The angles. It's gonna.
Yes, I'd say that.
Mhm.
Literally.
They're gonna.
It's-
Fuck
it's
with
simple.
cinematics, man.
I do agree, Bruce. I think the stage setup is like having new stage setup is always like cool,
Yeah,
Mhm.
like solid.
then-
unless you're in a cage.
No cage.
Oh, yeah, no
That's
cage.
Not that.
Okay.
More cages.
And then to end, what
Yeah.
do you guys have anything you want to say to the green wall, the fans that have been supporting? Obviously, this split has been so different compared to other splits we've had in the past. So, anything you want to say to our fans?
Yeah, man. All the Spaniards coming out. Don't be shy. Say what's up. We know the green wall is freaking global, man. We actually saw this in Saudi. So y'all
Oh
see
God,
us. I
they're
swear,
saying
you see me,
"Chuti."
what's up?
yeah. Shout out to fans, man. Straight up, you guys are crazy every year, man. You guys pull a Major 1, say what's up, and yeah, catch you guys in Madrid, man.
We'll see
Shout
y'all
out
there.
Green Wall.
Type
Shout out
shit.
the Green Wall.